What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Absolutely a Gamble. This is week 5 of the NFL Best Bets for the 2025 season. Week 4 was horrendous. I only got one bet right out of all 5, but I think this is a perfect opportunity to show exactly how close some of these bets are. One or two things happen in these games, and it could have easily gone the other way. First off, Carson Wentz pretty much did everything that he could to give that game away to Pittsburgh. The Vikings still had a chance to win the game late multiple times, but he threw a couple turnovers and that leg did not hit. The Eagles' money line was the only one that hit. I trust Jalen Hurts. They won that game, and Jalen Hurts was 0 for 8 in the second half, which is pretty insane. But I trust the defense, and I trust the Eagles team, so that one was all good. Colts and Rams, Adonai Mitchell dropped a fumble going into the end zone. That cost us 7 points. He had a really horrible holding penalty on a JT 50-plus yard run. That cost us 7 points. The game ended 27-20. The over-under was 48.5. One of those things don't happen. That bet would have hit too. The Packers, I don't know what happened in that game. That defense went from being one of the best defenses for the first 3 weeks to giving up 30-plus points to the Dallas Cowboys without CeeDee Lamb. That was crazy too. I think the Packers should have easily won that game, but shout out to the Dallas Cowboys for making it great. And lastly, the Buffalo Bills, for some reason, just didn't want to put away the Saints. I don't know if maybe they didn't take them seriously enough. I don't know if maybe they kind of thought they were going to coast. They did coast through the victory, but they didn't cover the original spread, nor did they cover the alternate spread. So there you go. Couple of different decisions here and there, and things could have went differently. But we're sitting at 1-4. We still have a great record for the year, and we're going to try to bounce back. So let's get it. First bet of the day is, of course, Mr. Reliable himself, Jalen Hurts. Like I said last weekend, I am not betting against the Eagles, even if they do end up losing in whatever game I pick them in. As long as Jalen Hurts is healthy and he's playing, I have the utmost confidence that he's going to find a way to win the game. And because of that, I'm picking Eagles money line against the Denver Broncos this weekend. I'm not going to overthink it. Eagle money line is a simple bet. I don't have to worry about the point spread, the totals, or anything like that. I just need Philly to come out with a win. And after last week of them going 0 for 8 in the second half on passing plays, I expect them to try and establish a passing game this week. I do think that they'll be able to have some success on the ground. They could use some play action. A.J. Brown could get a lot of targets. Devontae Smith could get a lot of targets. But at the end of the day, I expect the Eagles defense to show up, and I expect Jalen Hurts' leadership to show up as well. Eagles money line is my first bet. Next up, we are doing a beautiful Monday night game, which is between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars in Duval. The Jacksonville Jaguars are minus 3.5 point underdogs at home, which would be crazy if it was any other team, if it was most other teams aside from the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are rounding out into form. I think that Patrick Mahomes is starting to get a little bit more rhythm in this offense. They're starting to get some pieces back. They're starting to get some healthy bodies. And honestly, Mahomes has already shown that he doesn't need superstars to produce big numbers. But, he can make almost any receiving core work. But him getting Xavier Worthy back is definitely a huge boost. Tyquan Thornton has been playing like a dog for the first few weeks. And I think that this offense is only ascending. And then with Rashee Rice coming back potentially in week 6 or 7, I believe, that the offense will be much better. But for this week, just for this week, I do think that the Kansas City Chiefs have the edge against the Jaguars. They are favored, but I don't trust that 3.5, so I will take Kansas City money line as my second best bet. Last weekend, when the Indianapolis Colts played the Rams, they were a few plays away from actually beating the Rams. That was a very winnable game. And one of the things that it made me think about was the fact that the Colts offense has been scoring at a ridiculous rate for the first few weeks of the season. And had it not been for 14 points wiped off the board, we would have scored 34 points last week against the Rams. So this week we play the Raiders, who the Raiders are not as good of a team or even close to as good of a team as the Rams. And because of that, I think that we'll put up a lot of points as well. I was going to take the over on points for the Colts, which is set at 27.5, but I'll save that for my parlay that I do, my Colts only parlay that I do every Sunday. And instead, I'm going to go with Colts minus 6.5. I think this is a great redemption spot. I think that this is a chance for, Shane to kind of, get back in the groove and work out some of his kinks and try some new things against this Raiders team. And because of that, I think that this will be a great victory for us at Lucas Oil Stadium. We are at home. So I think that 6.5 is perfect for us. All we have to do is win by at least one touchdown. And I have confidence that we will win by at least one touchdown. And the over is also a very good play too. But I might take an alternate line for that in my parlay. So Colts minus 6.5 is my best bet, my third best bet of the week. The Buffalo Bills are hosting the New England Patriots at home this weekend for the primetime game, Sunday night. That is going to be a great one. Drake May looks like he is the future of that franchise. He is playing some very good ball. He's great as a passer, as a rusher. They've got, some talented skill guys. Stephon Diggs is coming back to play the Bills. The Bills are also debuting their ice frost uniform or something like that. It's like the all-white uniform with the blue logo. Like the uniform is very clean. Like it's very, very, very nice. But the Bills are playing at home. I don't remember what the spread is. I didn't really look at it. But because of what happened last week, I am no longer trusting the spread. So because of that, I am going with the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots over 49.5 total points. I think that the Bills can get 20-something, possibly 30 points on their own. And then it'll be up to the Patriots to get whatever points that they can get. The reason why I don't trust whatever the spread, I'm not willing to risk the spread, is because of the fact that the Bills defense, you can score on them. And the Patriots have shown that they're capable. They at least have a functioning offense. They can put points on the board. They can get yards. And I think that the Bills give up some yards. They give up some plays. So because of that, I think that the Bills are going to be leading early, but the Patriots will be chasing points. Or because it's a divisional game, it could end up being like the 49ers game from Thursday night against the Rams, where the 49ers got up on the Rams early, and then the Rams were the one that was chasing points. So because of that, the over is absolutely the best bet. That's why I'm making that my fourth bet. Bills versus Patriots, Sunday Night Football over 49.5 points. I think there will be a ton of fireworks. Guys like James Cook, Shakir, Dalton Kincaid, and even maybe Josh Allen all could end up in the end zone at the end of the day. Last but not least, one of the most interesting games I think this weekend is the Panthers Castaway Bowl, which is going to feature two ex-Panthers quarterbacks that got dumped by the organization, that went to much better organizations, and now they're thriving each in their organizations respectively. Baker Mayfield went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sam Darnold went to the Seattle Seahawks. And both of these teams are playing some really, really, really good football. In a league where quarterback play is scarce right now and there aren't that many guys who are doing it consistently enough, Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield are two of the quarterbacks that are doing consistently enough while the Carolina Panthers continue to struggle. And because of that, I like the best bet in this game of the over 44.5 points. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining me again for week 5. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope everybody enjoys their football. Should be some really great games. Should be some, touchdowns and some high-scoring games too. Really looking forward to it. And I'll see everybody back here for week 6.